Welcome everybody. My name is Françoise Collange and I'm representing Blue Shield France. I'm a member of the board and I'm looking a bit more at international affairs. Our committee has been created in 2001 and it was at the beginning a restricted committee. It was more looking at doing lobbying to enact the Blue Shield protocols, for example. And it evolved through time until in around 2010 we decided to restructure as an association of public interest. As such, we are welcoming a wider range of members, and even though we are still focused on professional members, especially from cultural heritage sector, we do welcome more and more people from rescue services and fire guards. We have now 236 individual members, but also we have institutions who can be part of, be member of the association, which gives us a range of public authorities and fire guard units, for example, that are members. We have 11 local sections now that are mapping up the main part of the metropolitan territory for France. Now, our structure is evolving slowly, basically because we have a growing needs in administration. So we started to have salaried people for project or for secretary job. And we also started to structure an intervention unit, and I will come back to that. In short words, French heritage is both tangible and intangible. On the tangible heritage, you probably heard about the Notre Dame de Paris fire. So historical monuments of that sort, a lot of objects and decorative art objects of all types. And we, some years ago, produced some maps of what we considered as the main sites conserving cultural heritage. And we matched those maps with some of the risks. And you see on the right, for example, an example of one of those maps. You see that for us, tangible heritage is mostly kept in archives and listed monument sites, museums, and specialized library. The intangible heritage is also very much inventorized and listed in France. Here are some examples of listed heritage, whether it's in music, like the Maloya group, or more gastronomical approach, like the French bread making. And also the strong part of intangible heritage is relying on sites, and of course UNESCO World Heritage listed sites are very numerous in France. Now, both tangible and intangible have been listed in many ways, but there is still no formal list or criteria to build such a list to have the Blue Shield emblems put on, which is still a task we need to push forward and develop. Our best achievement in the last years, I would say, is the building of intervention units. That's always very difficult in the heritage sector because we are not that many professionals who could specialize and be available in case of emergency. So recent really achievement was last year to apply and obtain the civil protection agreement in France, which means we can now be called by local authorities and national authorities if there is a disaster with the cultural assets that would be involved. So we were very proud that we got the agreement last year, and the first unit has been trained last year, and we carry on that mission this year. One of the specificity, I would say, in the French committee is that we do manage now to have a very constant and regular collaboration with fire. And you will find on this slide our contact details, mine and the secretary of the Blue Shield, and also our social media. And I do hope we will see you soon to the social media in particular. Goodbye.